When it comes to Pokemon reveals, few are as nostalgic or as surprising as the one we just got. After, I think, almost a decade of waiting, Dragonite finally got a Mega Evolution. And while some fans are celebrating it as a soft, serene masterpiece, others think it completely missed the mark. Alongside that, we got our first look at the Pokémon Legends ZA, a game set in a newly reimagined Lumiose City, and Pokémon Champions, a new online battle title that could change how competitive Pokémon works entirely. Let's break it all down, what's exciting, what's confusing, and what fans are arguing about already. Let's start with the big one, Mega Dragonite. For years, fans expected a battle-hardened upgrade, something fierce, something powerful. Maybe a streamlined design like Salamence or Metagross. Instead, we got something softer. Mega Dragonite keeps the same warm orange color as the original, but its wings now bloom into massive cream-colored feathers, like a cloud or a guardian spirit, and its tail now capped with a glowing rainbow orb that feels almost mythical. Some fans absolutely love it. They see it as an evolution that stays true to what Dragonite's always been. A gentle, loyal dragon with a goofy smile and a kind heart. It leans into its roots. The design brings back elements from Dragonair. The glowing orb on the tail, the feathery accents, and even draws comparisons to Hermes, the messenger god, who also had wings on his head and ankles. That connection hits especially well if you've heard Dragonite referred to as an eternal messenger, like how Dragonite in the first Pokemon movie was a messenger. And honestly, some people just like that it's weird. There's a charm to how unapologetically strange it is. But not everyone's sold. The most common complaint? The head wings. A lot of fans feel the design looks slapped together, like Game Freak just glued parts on without a plan. The small original wings are still there, but now there's a second giant pair sprouting from the top of its head. That visual inconsistency bugs a lot of people. And then there's a disappointment factor. This is the first Mega Evolution we've gotten in years. And some were hoping for something that made Dragonite look powerful, intimidating, like a proper pseudo-legendary. Several people wish it had more blue to tie it closer to Dragonair, or just anything that felt more majestic. Then there are fans who are just conflicted. Some say it's cute but messy, others think it's mid, but they're still going to use it anyway. And that might be the most honest reaction of all. It's not the Mega everyone expected, but it is a Mega that sparks discussion. And love it or hate it, that's exactly what a design like this should do. Now let's talk about Pokémon Legends ZA. Unlike Legends Arceus, which sent us deep into an ancient past, ZA takes place in a more familiar future, a rebuilt, reorganized Lumiose City. A city with structure, with purpose, and maybe with surveillance. From what we've seen, this isn't Kalos as we knew it. It's undergoing something major. A full urban redevelopment. Construction lines in the streets. The city is divided into zones, and Mega Evolution, once a rare and powerful secret, is now central to this region's identity. Characters like Emma and Mabel return, suggesting a strong narrative through-line, possibly tied to Team Flare's legacy and the expansion suit experiments from X and Y's post-game. Emma's arc was about manipulation, about being turned into something against her will. If ZA continues that theme, we might be exploring not just the power of Mega Evolution, but the cost. What happens when a city tries to control evolution? What happens when people start treating Pokemon like tools to rebuild the future? It's early, but Legends ZA feels like it's setting up a clash between natural growth and artificial control. That makes Mega Dragonite peaceful, spiritual, restrained, a perfect symbol for what's at stake. Gameplay-wise, ZA might refine what Legends Arceus started, but in a very different setting. Instead of wide-open fields, we might get segmented districts of Lumiose, each with their own wild Pokemon dynamics, traversal mechanics, and maybe even security zones. Think verticality. Scaling buildings, avoiding urban hazards, and using movement more creatively. If Mega Pokemon appear as boss fights, they might be city guardians gone rogue, or even Pokemon enhanced by external tech. There's a lot of potential for dynamic combat with a narrative twist. The wild card in all this is Pokémon Champions, an online-only battle-focused game coming in 2026. From what we know, it looks like a streamlined competitive experience. You build teams using home-linked database, then battle in ranked, casual, or private matches. It's sleek, it's focused, and honestly, It's what a lot of hardcore battlers have been asking for. But there are some concerns. The UI looks early, there's no word yet on monetization, which makes people nervous about potential paywalls, skins, or gacha mechanics. If this becomes a space for experimental metas, seasonal formats, maybe even online tournaments, it could be huge. Especially for those who never liked how long it takes to breed or build teams in the main games. And if it launches half-baked or gets bloated with microtransactions, it'll be another Unite-style miss. Between Mega Dragonite's unexpected design, Lumiose's reconstruction in ZA, and the competitive experiment that is Champions, this Pokemon Presents gave us a lot to think about. We're in an era where Pokemon is shifting again, taking risks, reimagining systems and settings. Not all of it will work, but the ambition, that's undeniable. So what do you think? Is Mega Dragonite a cozy masterpiece or a missed opportunity? Is ZA setting up a dystopia or just modernizing a classic? And will Champions actually shake up competitive play? Let me know in the comments and I'll be reading through all of them. Thanks for watching.